Hello, Craig at Hiking Pipes. It's early Monday morning. Happy Monday if a good thing exists. To answer Curmudgeon Piper's question, no, not today. Today is January 24th, and excuse me. I'm saddened this morning. More so because of what took place last evening. Mike at Briar Blues is going to be taking a hiatus from the community, at least with his live streaming. Mike, and I'm all over the place this morning because I didn't prepare anything, and I don't even know if I'm going to post this, and you just use this as a vent. But Mike, to me, is a mentor. I'm a new pipe smoker, been at it for a couple, 3 years, and I'm still learning. I'm learning about pipes, I'm learning about tobacco, learning about techniques, and so forth and so on. Speaking of which, I'm smoking. The only pipe that I acquired from Mike is this Marty Shapiro Northern Briars, and in it, of course, I'm going to be smoking a Scudo. Last night, as I started to say, Mike is going to take a hiatus, and it's due to the divisiveness that has been going on in the YTPC. Now, I don't have as much visibility into this as Mike or some other of you folks probably have. I've seen some things, very disappointing things. And to have it reach a point where a person like Mike, and I'll even bring Chad into this a little bit. I don't see as much of Chad's I didn't see as much of Chad's live streams as I would have liked because he's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast, and timing just didn't work out well. But to have folks like this pull back from the YTPC because of BS and people being so hypocritically divisive is just really upsetting, at least to me. And I'm one person's opinion for whatever that's worth, and we all have opinions, and and we're all a-holes. It just depends on what side of the fence you choose to sit on, I guess. So part of the conversation last night revolved around community, and is the YTPC a community or not? And opinions vary. My opinion, I actually went back to the dictionary after the live stream because I wanted to see kind of what is a community, and in the definitional sense, if you will. And there were about half a dozen definitions, in the dictionary, and they ranged. So I think the various opinions that were expressed, they're all correct. The YTPC doesn't have, overall moderators for rules and regulations. And yes, there are communities that do have that, like HOAs was a good example that was brought up last night, that you have to conform to certain rules and regs or, what have you. There's no fees to join this or not, but one of the definitions for community that resonates with me is that it's a group of like-minded people getting together and having communications and discussions and so forth, and that's what the YTPC is for me. In this world today, as I've mentioned this in other snippets of other videos, the world has gone off the rails in a lot of regards. We've become so combative, and it's to the point now where if people have a difference of opinion on a subject, whatever that subject may be, it can almost turn itself into a flame war. And why? Why can't people have and express different opinions? You know, I have my opinions, I have my biases, but I try to listen and see other people's opinions, and I may not agree with them, and I may not like them, but to attack and to turn it into a flame war and use, these channels each one of us has as pedestals for a holier than thou, rant on somebody else's opinion, or it's just really unfortunate that in some regards, or some people's channels, this is what it's disintegrated into. I hope, beyond hope, that Mike's hiatus is a very, very brief one. And the white-haired guy with a big mouth and a platform to express that, and be a mentor, whether or not he thinks he is or not, to some of us, does not go away. Mike, if you happen to see this, if any of your viewers happen to see this, just know that there are a number of us, I am sure, that value you, value your friendship, value your opinions, and will have no problem discussing any disagreements on a civil, in a civil manner. I hope that you don't let, and when I say you, it's others as well, and I mentioned Chad previously. I hope that folks like you see that you're more valuable than the petty few who are so closed-minded and so myopic in their views that they are not value-added, in my opinion. And again, maybe I'm hypocritical because I'm on my platform now, right? So here I am, venting or expressing my views on my platform and ranting and what have you against perhaps others' opinions. So maybe I'm a hypocrite myself. But to have people be so combative, for others expressing a view, for others setting their own rules and regulations on their channels, and then attacking those who choose not to subscribe or who express a different opinion, is just so unfortunate. I don't know another way to put it. Again, I view this community, the YTPC, as a community, as a retreat from the crap that's going on in this world, to come together, have a pipe, have a few laughs, share some stories, share the common interest, and just have a sense of camaraderie with others. I'm so sorry that it's gone the way it has, and again, I'll say I don't have global visibility, perhaps as others do, but again, from the little bit that I'm seeing, it's really disappointing that this is what it has turned into, and the impacts it's having on such, what I see are valuable members, mentors, ambassadors of this YTPC community. Again, I don't know if I'll post this, but for whatever it's worth, I hope the hiatus is short again. And for however long it is, from me, Craig at Hiking Pipes, you will be missed. And I want to thank you for everything. Friendship, guidance, course correction when needed. And I want to also thank everybody who, in those live streams and in the videos that they make and the content that they make, I want to thank everybody for sharing with the community. And again, my opinion, we are a community, although there's no initiation fees, there's no governing agencies or anything, or governing people. So, again, Craig at Hiking Pipes, let's all be good to each other, for we don't want this to be pervasive. Thanks.